Welcome to my Rust tutorial. Rust is a post-apocalyptic survival game. You must survive against the environment and other players. I'm going to go over some of the basics of the game with you now. On the first screen, you will choose your screen resolution and your graphics quality. On the second tab, you can select and review your key mappings. Once you have your key mappings set, click play. Once Rust opens, click on the Servers selection, and you will see various server groups on the left-hand side. Once you have played a server, it will appear in your history list. If you have any friends that play Rust and are currently in-game, they will show up in the Friends section. Once you have a server selected, click on the Join Server button on the right-hand side. After you have successfully logged into the server, you may want to adjust some of your settings. Click on the F2 button on your computer and you will see various options that allow you to improve your settings versus improving the speed of the game. In the bottom right-hand corner, you will also see your frames per second. Some of the common keys used in the game are W to move forward, A to step left, S to step backwards, D to step right. If you hold the Shift key down while pressing W, you will run. If you hold the left Control key, you will crouch. V is your broadcast voice, and Tab is your inventory button. If at any time you become stuck, or for any reason need to kill your character, press the F1 key, type kill, and hit enter. It may take multiple attempts of typing kill before your character will actually die. Once your character has died, you will be able to respawn either at a random area or at your sleeping bag if you have one created. Pressing the Tab button will allow you to see your inventory and the items that you are able to craft, along with the materials needed to craft them. The only items that you start with are a rock and a torch. Most items will need to be placed in your belt in order to be used. The belt is the 6 blocks at the bottom of your inventory screen. You select items in your belt by pressing the corresponding number to the block that has the item. For example, pressing 2 just selected my torch. You can also use your mouse scroll wheel in order to scroll through the items. You will use your rock to gather resources. You can gather wood, stone, and also break barrels and other breakable items with your rock. Caution, your rock will eventually break. If your rock breaks, you will need to either suicide and respawn in order to get a new rock, get one from another player by killing them or looting them, or rely on the generosity of other players, which is rare. There are specific rocks that you can mine. These rocks have kind of a shiny sheen to them and are round. In front of the character right now, you will see 2 rocks that are mineable. When you're mining them, you will see in the right-hand side items going into your inventory. This is how you know that you are actually mining the correct rocks. I've been gathering some resources now for a little while. I should have enough to start doing some crafting now. Again, remember, your rock will eventually break, so it's good to start crafting right away, as soon as you can. Again, to get into the crafting screen, hit the Tab key. At the top, you have various categories. The first category is going to list every item that you have available to craft. As you see in the upper right-hand corner of the crafting screen, there are a certain amount of items that are unlocked by default. The remaining items you will have to get blueprints for and study those blueprints. Those blueprints can be found in radiation towns and also in barrels. You can also get them from other friends or other teammates if they are willing to provide those. The first thing we're going to do is craft a wooden spear. Wooden spear is a great tool for protecting yourself against both other players and against wild animals. Wolves and bears will attack you. It takes 2 hits with a wooden spear to kill a wolf and about 4 to kill a bear. Once you kill them, you're able to harvest them in order to gather resources like cloth, animal fat, and other various items that you'll use to craft other things in the game. In order to craft a wooden spear, we have to have 300 wood, and we have plenty of that. So we'll go ahead and click on wooden spear to start crafting that. Also, since our rock is about to break, we need to craft some tools. We're going to go ahead and click on the tool category. We're going to click on stone hatchet to begin crafting that. That'll be good for gathering wood, and a stone pickaxe, and that'll be good for gathering rocks and stones. If you have something queued and you want to cancel it, all you have to do is right click on that item. It'll remove it from the queue. Once something has started to be crafted, it cannot be stopped. Alright, my items have finished crafting, and now you can see they're actually in my inventory. I'm going to drag them down to my belt so that I can use them outside of the inventory screen. I'm going to hit 4 in order to select the stone hatchet. As you can see, I'm able to gather wood faster and more wood at a time per hit. The same is true with the pickaxe. I'll show you cycling through each of my tools just to show you what they look like. And down here are some more stones, and I'll start gathering them with this pickaxe to show you how that works. As you can see, again, a lot faster than using the stone. As you can see, there's 3 different types of materials you can get from a stone. One of them is actually called a stone, another is called metal ore, and sulfur ore. Sulfur ore and metal ore can be refined into metal fragments and sulfur. Again, another way to get items in the game is with barrels. With barrels, you just walk up to them and hit them a few times with one of your tools, and an item will drop in on the ground, either in a bag or it'll actually be the item itself. Here is a barricade, or barbed wooden barricade. As you can see, it's not the actual barbed wooden barricade, but this indicates that it is a blueprint. So we click on this and we have the study blueprint option. After we study that, it will disappear, and now it'll actually appear in our list of items under construction. Now we have the ability to craft a barbed wooden barricade. This concludes the initial tutorial for Rust that I've put together. If you have questions or comments, please leave them below. I will try to make additional tutorials to help players through this game and make this a successful game. Remember, this game is currently in alpha stage, which means there are a lot of changes going on, a lot of new items, a lot of things being removed as well. Please remember, as things change, some of this information may become obsolete. Thank you, and enjoy.